To get up and running with the Flash tools, we're going to complete an illustration of a fish as found in the Lesson 2 fish file in the lesson folder from the included DVD. When you open the file, you'll notice that there's an incomplete illustration of a fish, which you're going to need to complete using the drawing, selection, and transformation tools found on the Flash toolbar. First things first, let's drag that top fin into place. To select or move anything on the Flash stage, we're going to use the selection tool found at the very top of the toolbar, and that's the black arrow right there. Go ahead and select that. To select any object, click on it once on the stage, and click and drag to pull the object into place until it meets the fish body. So now we've got our fin in place. What we're also going to do is we're going to add a second fin at the bottom of the fish body. Now rather than redraw a new fin, we could simply copy and paste the original one. But we're going to need to use the transform tools to get it going the right direction and the right size. So first, select the original fin and choose Edit, Copy, and then choose Edit, Paste in Center. And this is going to paste a copy of the fin in the center of the stage. Go ahead and click and drag it in place at the bottom of the fish. Now you'll notice that the fin is going the wrong direction, and it's also a little bit too big. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to use the transform tool to flip this around and bring it down in size just a little bit. The free transform tool is found at the top of the Flash toolbar. Go ahead and click that, and you'll see that the selected object appears with 8 handles. Each one of these handles allows us to resize, rotate, or distort the object. So what we want to do is resize this to about half of its original size. So to resize both the height and the width at the same time, click and drag the top right corner handle and just bring the size down a little bit. Now what we're also going to do is flip this fin around. So what we can do is grab the bottom handle, click and drag upwards until we flip the fin on top of itself and get it pointing the right direction. To move it into place, grab the selection tool again at the top of the toolbar and just click and drag it into place at the bottom of the fish's body. Now to apply some better colors to our fish, we can use one of two places, the Flash toolbar or the property inspector. To apply color to an object, first we need to select it. So while the selection tool is still active, click on the fish body till you see the fill pattern appear, and from the property inspector, go down and locate the fill color swatch, which is next to the paint bucket, and click to open up the swatches palette. Now what we're going to do is select the yellow and orange gradient, which is a blend between 2 different colors at the bottom of the swatches palette. And when we do that, it's going to apply it directly to the fish's body. Now we want to do the same thing to both fins, but rather than following the same method, we can use the eyedropper tool to borrow color from the body. First, we're going to need to select the object we want to color, so go ahead and click the top fin. And now you're going to locate the eyedropper tool toward the bottom of the toolbar. Go ahead and select that. The eyedropper tool lets us sample color from one object to another. So in this case, we want our fin to use the same colors as the body. So while it's selected, go ahead and click the fish's body, and you'll see it borrows the color from the body and applies it directly to that fin. Now we're going to do the same thing with the bottom fin. So go ahead and grab your selection tool again, click once to select the bottom fin, and go ahead and grab your eyedropper tool again from the bottom of the toolbar. And now you can click on either the fish body or the top fin once, and that's going to sample the colors we want and apply it directly to that bottom fin. To apply an outline or stroke color to an object, first we're going to need to select it. Go ahead and select the top fin by clicking it once with the selection tool. And from the bottom of our toolbar, go ahead and locate the stroke swatch, which has the pencil icon above it, and click to open up the swatches palette. Now let's go ahead and choose a dark orange color from the right side of the palette. If you'd like to follow this example, select the one marked FF6600. You'll notice that every color in the Flash swatches palette has a 6-digit code. And this is going to apply the stroke color directly to that fin. Go ahead and select the bottom fin with the selection arrow. Grab the eyedropper tool, which we used earlier to borrow the fill color from one object to another, and click on the outer edge of the original fin, and you'll see it borrows the stroke color from that fin and applies it to the bottom one.